All right, let's talk about something huge today, forgiveness. But maybe not in the way you're used to thinking about it. We're not going to talk about it like it's some moral chore you have to do. Instead, we're going to look at it as a powerful, practical tool, something you can use for your own inner peace, for your own freedom. So let's just jump right in with a question. Have you ever felt totally trapped by something that happened in the past? You know, a hurt that just replays over and over and over in your head. It's like this broken record, right? It just sticks. And it steals your focus, it drains your energy, and it just wrecks your peace of mind. This is exactly where we need to start. Wow, I mean, that quote just hits you, doesn't it? Holding on to anger is like drinking poison and waiting for the other person to die. This really gets to the core of what we can call the unforgiveness trap. Think about it. The person who really truly suffers from a grudge, it's not the other guy, it's you. You're the one stuck drinking the poison day in and day out. And look, this isn't just some nice sounding philosophical idea. This is real. The research is actually super clear on this. Holding on to that anger, that resentment, it's scientifically linked to constantly chewing on negative thoughts, that's rumination, and it leads to way more stress, more anxiety, and just a lower satisfaction with your life overall. It's literally a proven cycle of misery. Okay, so if this trap is so obviously bad for us, why is it so dang hard to get out of it? Well, a lot of the time it's because we've got the whole idea of forgiveness completely wrong. So let's spend a minute just redefining what it is, and more importantly, what it isn't. Let's bust some myths. When you boil it all down, the definition is actually incredibly simple. To forgive is to cease to feel resentment. That's it. Now, pay close attention to what's not in that definition. It says absolutely nothing about the other person. It's an internal decision. It's a choice you make to put down a super heavy burden, and you do it for one simple reason, for your own good. Okay, this right here, this is probably the single biggest myth we need to tackle. We think that when we forgive someone, we're giving them a gift, like we're letting them off the hook, but that's not it at all. From ancient Stoic philosophy to the latest modern therapy, everyone agrees on this. The person who benefits most from forgiveness is you. It's about freeing yourself from the pain. And here's another really important one. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting. It's not amnesia. You don't have to pretend it never happened. I love this analogy. Think of it like a deep cut. When it heals, a scar is left behind, right? The scar is a reminder of what happened. You remember it, but it doesn't hurt to touch anymore. That's forgiveness. This is so crucial to understand. Forgiveness and reconciliation are not the same thing. They are two totally separate concepts. You do not have to fix the relationship. You don't have to let them back into your life. Heck, you don't even have to speak to them ever again. Forgiveness is a private, internal thing you do for you. It's you releasing that poison. You can forgive someone and still keep a healthy, protective distance. All right, so even when we get the definition right, we all know forgiving can still feel, well, impossible sometimes. It's hard. So let's be honest about the obstacles, the things that really stand in our way. And then let's look at the incredible payoffs that are waiting for us on the other side. Yeah, these probably look familiar, right? These are the big ones that keep us stuck. They never even apologized, or I'm just worried if I forgive them, they're going to turn around and hurt me all over again. And sometimes, let's be real, the pain is just too raw to even think about it. These are all completely valid. They're real obstacles for sure. But while those feelings are totally real, the cost of staying stuck is also very real. We've got the data to prove it. Just like we talked about earlier, holding on to that grudge is directly linked to a measurable drop in your mental well-being. The numbers don't lie. But here's the amazing part. The second you make that choice, the second you decide to let go, the good stuff starts rolling in. And the very first payoff, it's for your mind. It's like you're decluttering your own head. You get to release all that stress, that bitterness, that anger, and you finally make room for peace. And get this, it's not just in your head. This is what's truly mind-blowing. We're talking about major health institutions publishing studies on this. The act of forgiving is linked to better physical health, lower blood pressure, better cholesterol levels, even a lower risk of having a heart attack. It's amazing. Forgiving literally helps heal your body. And finally, this is a big one. Forgiveness isn't just about cleaning up the past. It's about protecting your future. Because when you're carrying around all that bitterness, it's like a slow leak, you know? It seeps out and it can poison your current relationships. By letting that old hurt go, you're making sure it doesn't sabotage the good things, the love and connection you have in your life right now. Okay, so knowing why we should forgive is powerful, but the million-dollar question is how? How do you actually do it? Well, let's get practical. Let's build a little toolkit with 4 steps that pull from both modern therapy and timeless wisdom. Okay, step 1. You've got to acknowledge your feelings. Don't push them down. Don't pretend you're not furious or deeply hurt. You have to feel it to heal it, right? Okay, step 2 is about reframing. The ancient Stoics had this great idea that people often act badly out of ignorance, not because they're purely evil. Now, that doesn't make what they did okay, not at all, but it can help take some of the personal sting out of it. Step 3, and this is huge, focus only on what you can control. You can't control what they did or what they'll do, but you have absolute 100% power over how you choose to respond. And finally, step 4, set your boundaries. Forgiving someone is not the same as giving them a free pass to hurt you again. No way. You learn the lesson and you protect yourself going forward. So when you put it all together, the definitions, the obstacles, the steps, it all boils down to one thing. It's a choice, a really powerful choice. And it's not a choice about them. It's a choice about you, about what kind of inner world you want to live in. And that choice leads us to a really interesting shift in perspective. You know, our culture is obsessed with the pursuit of happiness, right? Always chasing the next thing. More money, a better job, more validation from others. But maybe there's a better way. Instead of chasing happiness, what if we cultivated contentment? Contentment is different. It's that deep down feeling of knowing that you are enough right here, right now. It doesn't depend on anything outside of you. It comes from within. And this quote from the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius just nails it. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This is the master key, isn't it? The strength you need to forgive, the ability to find peace, that feeling of contentment. It all comes from this one realization. Your real power isn't in trying to control the world out there, but in mastering the world in here. So I want to leave you with a question to just think about. What's that one resentment you're carrying? You know the one that's just renting space in your head for free. Now just imagine, what would it feel like to finally let it go? What kind of freedom, what kind of peace, what kind of energy would you get back if you made the decision, just for you, to finally put it down?